Do you know, being in that room with Warren Buffett, if I would have never been in that room with Warren Buffett, I would have never thought I could be a billionaire. When I left that room, I heard God tell me, I didn't bring you in that room so you could take pictures. I didn't bring you in that room so you could say you met Warren Buffett. I brought you in that room because you're the next one. My job is not to teach you leads and all that real estate stuff. That's not my thing. My thing is to help you change your what? Because when you change you change what? Everything. Again, I'm here to help you change because when you change you change. Come on, one more time. I'm here to help you change cause when you change you change. I go into a school, I go like this. Why? Because I want kids to know, who come from urban communities, that this was what a PhD looked like. I want to change your mindset. I know what you thought it was, but regular people can get it. I know what you thought it was. I know what you thought a billionaire looked like. I'm about to show you that. It's a lot of different ways to look like a billionaire. For those of you like me whose mama got pregnant at 17, you can be a billionaire too. It's not a look, it's a mindset. I'm trying to tell you in this room, many of you are not going to take advantage of this. Not because you can't, but you don't see yourself as, it's not a person, it's not a race, it's not a color, it's not an age, it's a mindset. They're gonna give you all the information, but if you don't change the way you think. All right, so listen to me very closely. So I started getting around billionaires, and billionaires are considered number one in the world. So I had a different mindset. So now the book comes out. Number one in motivational management and leadership. Number one in business motivation and self-help books. Number one in business motivation and self-improvement audiobook. Number one in ethnic studies. Look, it's a mindset. One. We don't think number 10, number 20. We think number one. Write down what you're going to be number one in 2023. Write it down. You're going to change your mindset. Write it down. What are you going to be in 2020? Number one in what? Taking advantage of these leads. What are you going to be number one in? I wanted to be the number one motivational speaker in the world. Now that does not mean that nobody else is. I'm just saying, I just gave myself that because I need something to wake up to and something to push for. Does that make sense? What do you need to be number one in? Mentality. I just want to show you. Poor versus rich. One kills time. One invests in time. One buys luxurious stuff. One buys assets. One is indecisive. One decides often. They get paid weekly. One gets paid daily if they want to. Scarcity mindset. The other one has an abundant mindset. One plans for the weekend. The other one plans for their future. One is a consumer. One is a producer. Yep. Bill Gates became a billionaire. Why? Because he took a computer from a business and put it in your home. Now you can use it. He solved the problem. People who couldn't get access to information, he created a laptop, and then boom, now in your house you can. And so kids can, I got my dissertation while I never went to a library. When I was coming up as a kid, there was no way to read without going to the library. I know I'm old, Dewey Decimal System, I don't know. You remember when you had the 004352? You were like, Lord, I'm on floor 3, you up on the 3rd floor? You're like, that ain't it. Okay, I'm still on the other side, right? Remember when you used to copy and you could never get the middle part? You got to figure out what the middle word said. You couldn't quite open the book and get that. Now, you don't have to do that no more. You just go online, boom. Somebody created, there's something you're gonna solve in this industry. So you're gonna learn from them, and then you're gonna create another solution to something and call that solution university. You can have your own university. You can learn from them. You can have your own conferences. You can have your own books. Does that make sense? Who's ready to be number one in this industry? Let me see your hand. Come on, what's the song say? I'm sorry, I forgot. Land of the home of the, I don't know if you caught that one more time. Land of thee, but the home of thee. You might have missed it. You've been singing it for a long time. You're not paying attention. It is definitely the land of thee, but it's only the home of the American dream is real, but they're not passing it out. They're not giving it away. It's real, but you got to go get it. All right, do me a favor. Let's go. Stop complaining you don't have time. 168 hours per week, 48 hours at work, 7 hours at the gym, 56 hours of sleep, 65 hours left. You do all of this right here, you still got 65 hours left. Act today. Use your time wisely. Mental toughness is about what you do when you're under stress. And you're under pressure. Told y'all Mike Tyson. I've never seen Mike Tyson lose but once, and he lost to a buster. Imagine Mike Tyson, your first loss is to a buster. I want to lose to Zeus Hercules. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got beat by Hercules. Can't nobody say nothing about that, but you got beat by a buster and that buster never won another fight. But you know why Buster beat Mike Tyson? Because 3 days before he fought Mike Tyson, his mama was in the beauty salon, bragging about some Mike Tyson. Mr. Douglas, how did you do it? He said he hurt me when he knocked me down, but that pain I felt when he knocked me down was not greater than the pain I would have felt if I let my mama down on the great days be great and on the bad days be greater. Let me tell you something. You could dream all you want. Kid came to me the other day. He's about 24 years old. He wants to be an animator. Everybody dogging him out. He was like, E.T., maybe my dreams are too big. I said, no such thing. Ain't nothing wrong with your dreams. Your strategy is off, though. Your dreams are great. Keep your big dreams. The people who dog you out is probably people with small dreams. Don't worry about them. You're going to run across a lot of them. You're going to run across a lot of average people who don't think big. Don't let that disturb you. Don't let that distract you. You keep your goals, but I need to know the steps. What steps are you going to take to make that happen? What you're going to do on Monday? I don't see that. What you're going to do on Tuesday? Like you just showed me your dream. I don't see what you're doing on Wednesday. What time are you getting up on Saturday? What you're doing on the weekend when everybody else chilling? Show me your plan. Don't just show me your dreams. So if we're going to win 58, we're going to have some steps to go with that. All doable. I walked in here, bro. Some of why all is too tall to walk in the door. You got what you got. You got the athleticism. Now we need the plan. You got to be intentional and deliberate. I don't wear Reebok. Ain't nothing wrong with Reebok. I just don't wear them. I ain't associate. I don't know nobody other than the pumps. You know what I'm saying? And the duck. I don't really know a lot of people that wore them. I know Nike. I wear Muhammad Ali for a reason. I wear J's for a reason. I ain't trying to be fashionable. Muhammad Ali was the best to do it. And I saw him as a kid. I was born in the 70s. I saw him go to work. I watch MJ do his thing. I don't wear it because I'm fashionable. I wear it because I want to be associated. I want to be around greatness. I know what Nike represent. Serena with them. Kobe was with them. Jordan was with them. You got to be intentional and deliberate. Now here's what I mean when I say 120. So I had a guy the other day, I was on the phone with a guy. And he said he was a Laker fan from back in the day. I was like, oh, what era? He was like, Kobe Gasol. I was like, all right, do me a favor. You really a Laker fan? He's like, yeah. I was like, name everybody that played on the squad that year. He couldn't name him. I said, bro, I thought you said he was a Laker fan. Like, I can't name him. I ain't no Laker fan. I'm from Detroit. I'm a Piston fan. I can't name him. I can name Isaiah Dumars. I can name them all. John Sally, I can name him Rodman. I can name him Lambeer. I can name him Buddha Microwave. I can name him. He couldn't name him. I said, who can you name? He said, I can name Kobe Gasol. And Odom. I was like, who was the best out of all of them? They said Kobe. I said, absolutely. 120. The reason why you can't name the other jokers, not because they didn't play on the team and not because they weren't professional, but they weren't given 120. So you don't remember who they were, and you went to a whole bunch of the games. They were professional, but they weren't 120. You'll never forget Kobe was 120. Not perfect, but 120. He gave everything he had. Mike was 120. Gave everything he had. 120. Michael Phelps, 120. Serena, 120. I'm saying to you that since you have to give an effort anyway, it might as well be 120. Why? Because when you do 120, you ain't never got to work again. You can name some dudes in the league that went 120. They got jobs now. Kobe never had to work again. Mike never had to work again. Why? Because they would die. Serena will never work again. Michael Phelps will never work again. He didn't just swim. He was a swimmer. Serena was the best that ever do it. I'm telling you. Here's what I know it's going to take to get to 58. It's going to take your best game every night. How do you get your best game? I don't have the slightest idea. I get my best game by getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. People say to me all the time, you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, have you lost your mind? I say, have you lost your horse? I live in America. You mean to tell me I can get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be a multimillionaire? You mean to tell me I can get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I can go get a master's and a PhD? I can be a New York Times bestseller? You mean to tell me I can take care of my family by getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I can take a nap whenever I want to? No. I'll do whatever it takes. I've been getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning since about 1920. First hour I dedicate to God, next hour my accountability crew, next hour a little walking. I try not to do too much exercise, you feel me? I be seeing people, I'm like, you about to die, you know what I'm saying? You're doing too much. I'm just gonna walk. You know what I'm saying? Because I see the old ladies just walking in the mall. They old. I don't see them lifting no weights or doing no burpees or nothing like that. They just walking for an hour. I'm like, that's what I like that. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm just being real. If you live in a third world country, I don't care what time you get up. I don't care what time you go to bed. You in a third world country, you can't be an NBA star. You can't be an NFL star. You guys have an opportunity of a lifetime and it's a short window. I'm telling you, this is a short window. You're not going to be doing this at 47 years old, 58 years old, 62. So if you got 10 years, why not get 120? Because if you get 120, I feel good, bro. I get 120. I'm walking through I'm talking about airport. I'm going out to eat cats. Like, I love it too. Because, I grew up in the African-American community. So, bros be coming up to me like, what up, BT? Like, bro, I don't be taking pictures with grown men, but I'm like, bro, you ain't got it. It's all good. You ain't going to lose your masculinity, bro. You changed my life, bro. You got me ironing my wife's clothes. You helped my mom get through chemotherapy, bro. It feel good giving 120 and know when I die. That my name will live forever. My videos will live forever. It feels good knowing that I own my own dynasty and I run my own life because I gave 120. And was it difficult? Absolutely it was. Did I want to chill out while other people was on the plane playing video games and watching movies? I wanted to watch it too, but I was working on my dissertation. It was worth it. That dissertation was worth it. The master's was worth the 4. The G was worth it. They're writing the book. I'm asking you to do me a favor. I'm asking you, if you're going to get to 58, you can't give me 70-30, you can't give me 60-40, you can't give me 75-25, you can't give me 80-20-20. You're going to get some other dudes in this league who have won and they tasted success and they don't want to give it up. They tasted it. Y'all. They felt what it felt like to be on the bus. I know what it's like to be on the bus. I know what it feels like, guys. There are people who live that lifestyle and they're not trying to give it up. You got to take it from EM. Ain't nobody trying to give it up. Kids come here all the time. E.T. I'm going to take your spot. How? I want you to take it, but I'm not giving it to you. I want you to be the next great speaker. I do. If you had 100 of me in the school system, 100 of me in the prisons, it wouldn't be enough for all the crime and what our kids are going through. It wouldn't be enough, but I'm not about to give it to you. You got to come take it.
1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. First, you will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but hey, I'm telling you, embrace it, because it's inevitable. And I should know. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early on in my career, I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical. Perfect role for me, I thought, except for the fact that I can't sing. So I'm in the wings, I'm about to go on stage, but the guy in front of me, he's singing like Pavarotti. He's just going on and on and on, and I'm just shrinking. I'm getting smaller and smaller. So they say, "Oh, thank you very much, and you'll be hearing from us." So I come out with my little sheet music, and it was Just My Imagination by The Temptations. That's what I came up with. So I hand it to the accompanist, and she looks at it and looks at me and looks out at the director and was like, all right. So I start, I'm going to sing. I'm like, it's just my imagination once again, and then coming away with me. And I'm not saying anything, so I'm thinking I'm getting better. So I just start getting into it. It was just running this out. Thank you very much, Mr. Washington. Thank you. So I assumed I didn't get the job. But the next part of the audition, he called me back. The next part of the audition is the acting part of the audition. So I'm like, hey, okay, maybe I can't sing, but I know I can act. So they pair me with this guy, and again, I didn't know about musical theater. And musical theater is big, so they can reach everyone all the way in the back of the stadium. And I'm more from a realistic, naturalistic kind of acting where you actually talk to the person next to you. So I don't know what my line was. My line was, well, hand me the cup. And his line was, well, I will hand you the cup, my dear. The cup will be there to be handed to you. I said, oh, okay. Well, should I give you the cup back? Oh, yes, you should give it back to me, because you know that is my cup, and it should be given back to me. I didn't get the job. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. I prayed. I prayed, and I prayed. But I continued to fail, and fail, and fail. But it didn't matter, because you know what? There's an old saying, you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. So someone talked about it. Won the Tony Award. And I didn't have to sing, by the way. But here's the kicker. It was at the Court Theater. It was at the same theater that I failed that first audition 30 years prior. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? Here's my second point about failure. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Les Brown's a motivational speaker. He made an analogy about this. He says, imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? You've invested a lot in your education, and people have invested in you. And let me tell you, the world needs your talents, man, does it ever. I just got back from Africa like 2 days ago, so if I'm rambling on, it's because I'm jet lagged. I just got back from South Africa. It's a beautiful country, but there are places there with terrible poverty that need help. And Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama needs your help. Tennessee needs your help. Louisiana needs your help. Philadelphia needs your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We really do. We need it from you young people. I mean, I'm not speaking for the rest of us up here, but I know I'm getting a little grayer. We need it from you, the young people, because remember this. So you got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. Because remember this, you will never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. You can't take it with you. The Egyptians tried it, and all they got was robbed. So the question is, what are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors. Some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money. Some of you have patience. Some of you have kindness. Some of you have love. Some of you have the gift of long suffering. Whatever it is, whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with what you have? All right, now here's my last point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called cardiac morphogenesis. I still can't say it. It's cardiac morphogenesis. I couldn't read it. I couldn't say it. I sure couldn't pass it. So then I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. And with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. Yeah, down. I was a 1.8 GPA one semester, and the university very politely suggested that it might be better to take some time off. I was 20 years old. I was at my lowest point. And then one day, and I remember the exact day, March 27th, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop. My mother owned a beauty shop up in Mount Vernon. And there was this older woman who was considered one of the elders in the town. And I didn't know her personally, but I was looking in the mirror, and every time I looked at the mirror, I could see her behind me, and she was staring at me. She just kept looking at me. Every time I looked at her, she kept giving me these strange looks. So she finally took the dryer off her head and she said something I'll never forget. First of all, she said, somebody give me a piece of paper. Give me a piece of paper. She said, young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy. She said, you are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people. Now mind you, I'm 20 years old, I'm flunked out of school. In fact, like a wise ass, I'm thinking to myself, maybe she's got something in that crystal ball about me getting back into school next fall. But maybe she was onto something, because later that summer, while working as a counselor at a YMCA camp in Connecticut, we put on a talent show for the campers. And after the show, another counselor came up to me and asked, have you ever thought about acting? You're good at that. So when I got back to Fordham that fall, I got in and I changed my major once again for the last time. And in the years that followed, just as that woman prophesied, I have traveled the world and I have spoken to millions of people through my movies. Millions who up till this day couldn't see me. Who up till this day I couldn't see while I was talking to them, and they couldn't see me. They could only see the movie. They couldn't see the real me. But I see you today, and I'm encouraged by what I see. And I'm strengthened by what I see. And I love what I see.
Because every time you bring your feelings to business, you are that further from being successful in terms of business. They don't go together. It's gas and water. They don't go together. Oil and water. They don't go together. Don't mix the two. When I was a young kid, my mom wouldn't buy me certain things, and my boys had the, what are they called? Stonewash jeans. My boys had the Stonewash. My mom wouldn't let me get the Stonewash. So I was like, I'm going to make my own Stonewash. I had some dark Levi's. I'm about to make my own Stonewash. I put some bleach in the water. Boom, put my jeans there. Then I threw a little ammonia in that joker. Boom. The jeans came off fire, but I almost died in the process. I'm just being real. I didn't know. My boys like, your mom won't know nothing about bleach, them jokes, ammonia, boom. I literally remember falling back. You couldn't really see it, but you could smell it. I was like, man, that's what happens when you mix feelings in business. Every time you do it, just know that's going to happen. Feelings, it's a business transaction. I feel when you go into business, go in with clarity, know what you want, say what you want. Don't beat around the bush. That's number one. Why y'all got that? I just want to make sure we clear. I'm showing y'all as I'm watching Dan Gilbert, as I'm watching him in the meetings, as I'm watching him do the training. Here's what's crazy. Carl, I don't know if you remember this, and you can grab, somebody get Carl a mic, because he might be able to bring a perspective that I can't bring. But every year, 2-3 times a year, I would take my whole staff and we would go to Dan Gilbert's training. Watch this, guys. Watch what Dan Gilbert did. I've never seen this before. Normally when you get hired, normally when somebody hires you, what's the first thing you do after you get hired? And I'm not trying to be deep. Normally when somebody hires you, you do what? Orientation. Then after orientation, what? Okay, training. And then what? Somebody show you around, then what? you can do your job. Now, from the time they hire you and you do your job, let's be real. How many days is that? A day. And you ain't doing no 30-day training. Right? Watch this. With Dan Gilbert, it's the opposite. When he'd hire you, he'd bring you to a conference first, like this. Imagine that. You get hired day one, you come into this right here for multiple days. This is what you're doing. Food everywhere. They giving out bags the whole night. Unbelievable. And so the first week, he tells you who they are. Once you find out who they are, if you don't fit, you get to go home. He doesn't do it the opposite. You don't figure out what your job is first, then figure out the business. You learn everything about the culture and the company's culture and who they are from the CEO and his right-hand man. And after that week, if you don't like it, you get to go home. It's the opposite with most companies. We don't communicate with you. We don't communicate the culture. We end up getting fired because we don't really know what we're supposed to be doing. I love it. Guess what? Guess what? The number one reason Dan Gilbert would fire people is because they didn't answer a call in 24 hours. That was his biggest pet peeve. It took you what? 30 hours. You're fired. And people would do what when they found out they were getting fired because they didn't answer a call in 24 hours. Some people was tripping like, how you gonna fire me? Because I ain't answered the call. Because I told you the first week, I told you that was a part of it. You knew. I was very clear on what my expectations were. You didn't do what I said, you fired. And guess what? You can't sue him, you can't say nothing. Why? Because the first 7 days, he made everything clear. He told you exactly what you need to do and how you need to do it. Most of us go wrong because we don't communicate with clarity. People don't know what they're supposed to be doing, what they're supposed to be doing. But once you tell them what they're supposed to be doing, it's over after that. It's a wrap. Once you know, I'm holding you accountable. Once you sign your name, clear communication, you can't hold people accountable for something they don't know. And many of us are not successful because we're not like you going straight into business when you're doing business. You're going straight into business. You're putting people straight to work. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing. They don't know what you believe. They don't know what's important to you. Does that make sense? It does. Does that make sense? So I want you to put down communication scale to 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, like I communicate super effectively. Now that you know, what number would you give yourself? And then write down the 3 things you need to change immediately when you leave as it relates to communicating. We're going to get to the bag, y'all. We ain't here to inspire nobody. We're going to get to the bag. The bag is totally different now for me. Mr. Bag is different. And listen to me, you only need to figure this out one time. And when you figure it out one time, you got it for the rest of your life. I never have to worry about speaking another day in my life. Never have to worry about speaking another day in my life. There are probably about 40,000 gigs a year. I'm going to get at least 1,000 calls from those 40,000. It's not going to change for me. I'd have to do something terribly crazy. I know what they want. I know how to give it to. I communicate way more effectively now. And guess what? If I can't do it, I pay somebody to do it for me so they can make sure they get what they want. And then when I deliver, I give you exactly what you want. I exceed your expectations. Beautiful. Good. Somebody tell me if you didn't give yourself a 10. Somebody who didn't give themselves a 10. You gave yourself a 4 or 5. Where are you? 4 or 5. Good. Give me the 3 things you said you need to do differently. Good. More direct and clear. Good. So also what I want you to do now is I want you to identify why you weren't doing it before. Why weren't you doing it before? Because I don't want you just to be like writing something down. I told you why I wasn't communicating effectively before. Because for 5 years of my life, I dreaded asking my mom, was that my real father? You feel me? Does that make sense, Lachana? I dreaded asking her, and the day on the 5th year that I asked her, and she told me, no, that is not your real father. Imagine now how I feel about having real conversations with people. The most important conversation I could have in my life turned very ugly. Quick. And so after that conversation with my mom, I always felt funny about having serious, real conversations. Does that make sense? Ask yourself why you have a problem being direct. Right? And I always remember when me and my mom would be direct, where that would end up. Like it would end up in the blow up. So I was like, all right, cool. I don't even feel like I ain't mad at my mom, but I don't want to deal with that. So let me just, since we can't communicate like I'm trying to talk, you trying to, and we can't, I'm like, I'm out, Ma, like, nah, I don't like you, but I just don't want to do that. So I'm just out so that we don't have to do that, because I don't know how we're going to do this and not do that. So if we can't, I just got it, because I don't want to do that. So I want you to be real on why you can't be direct. Why? Because the next time it happens, you're not going to be able to be direct if you can't get to the root of it. So how old are you? 28. So there's a reason why for 28 years you ain't really been direct. You feel me? Right? So now I want you to be like, this is why I wasn't. And we're going to go to the next level. All right, yeah. Now remember what I said though. If you leave the mic right there for me, Ray, leave the mic, remember what I told you. If you don't respect something, you can't do what? If you don't respect it, you're not going to be able to do what? Anybody can answer that. The stuff that we have respect for, how do we treat it? Good. When we don't respect it, we don't what? So what happens is, you see assertive in a bad way. I want to make sure y'all catching this. I want to help you. You're not being assertive because you're a bad person. You're not being assertive because you're afraid to be assertive. You are not assertive because the person that you love the most was assertive with you in a way that rubbed you the wrong way. So when you look at assertiveness, you always see it from your mom. And because you didn't like it when your mom did it, you don't want to do nobody else like that, because you feel like if you talk to them the way your mama talked to you, that they're going to feel the way you felt when your mama talked to you like that. Does that make sense? So what you have to understand is we have to now replace the evil way we saw assertive and see assertive in a good way. We got to change our paradigm.
And to confront fears with bravery. It's the foundation that supports your ambitions and provides the emotional backbone necessary to withstand the trials that come your way. This strength transforms obstacles into stepping stones and setbacks into lessons. By fully embracing and utilizing your inner strength, you build a solid foundation for all your endeavors. It becomes the bedrock upon which you can build your dreams, face challenges, and achieve greatness. This inner power is not merely a characteristic, it's a way of life, a mindset that empowers you to rise above adversity, to seize opportunities, and to move forward with unwavering confidence and resolve. Facing fear head-on is a crucial aspect of embodying a warrior's mindset. True warriors don't shy away from fear or attempt to hide from it. Instead, they confront their fears directly, acknowledging them as a part of their journey rather than something to be avoided. This act of confronting fear is not about eliminating it, but about understanding and managing it. Fear, when faced properly, can become a powerful motivator. It's a natural response to the unknown and can signal that you are pushing beyond your comfort zone and venturing into new territory. When you face your fears, you are essentially telling yourself that you are willing to grow and take on challenges that might seem intimidating. This act of bravery allows you to harness the energy that fear generates and redirect it towards your goals. Acknowledging your fears is the first step in managing them. It's about being honest with yourself about what scares you and why. This self-awareness enables you to approach fear not as a roadblock, but as an opportunity for growth. When you recognize the sources of your fear, you gain control over them. This control comes from understanding that fear is a natural part of the process and that it doesn't have to dictate your actions. Using fear as motivation involves transforming that fear into a driving force. Instead of allowing it to paralyze you or hold you back, use it to fuel your determination. Let the fear of failure drive you to work harder, prepare more thoroughly, and push yourself further. Embrace the adrenaline that comes with fear and use it to propel yourself toward your objectives. Facing fear head-on also builds resilience. Each time you confront and overcome a fear, you strengthen your mental fortitude. This process builds confidence, showing you that you are capable of handling challenges that once seemed overwhelming. As you continue to face fears and push through them, you develop a greater sense of self-efficacy and bravery. Confronting fear head-on allows you to break through self-imposed limits. Many fears are based on misconceptions or exaggerated threats that can be dispelled through action. By tackling these fears directly, you dismantle the barriers that they create and expand your boundaries. This expansion leads to greater personal growth and achievement. Embracing fear as part of your journey means acknowledging its role in your development. Rather than seeing fear as a negative force, view it as a catalyst for progress. It is an integral part of the warrior's path, representing the trials and tribulations that forge strength and character. Facing fear head-on involves recognizing it, using it as motivation, and allowing it to drive you toward greater achievements. It transforms fear from a source of paralysis into a source of power, enabling you to move forward with confidence and determination. This approach to fear is a hallmark of true warriors who see it as a challenge to be met and conquered on their path to greatness. Discipline is the cornerstone of a warrior's path to success. It is the unwavering commitment to maintain focus and self-control, ensuring that every action aligns with your ultimate goals. Without discipline, even the most ambitious dreams can remain out of reach, lost in a sea of distractions and momentary lapses in commitment. To stay disciplined, you must first establish a clear vision of your objectives. This vision acts as a guiding star, helping you navigate through challenges and maintain focus. Discipline requires you to define what success looks like and then commit to the daily actions and habits that will get you there. It is about creating a structured plan and sticking to it, regardless of the obstacles that may arise. Self-control is a critical aspect of discipline. It involves resisting the urge to deviate from your plan, even when it seems easier to take shortcuts or give in to immediate gratifications. True discipline means consistently making choices that are in alignment with your long-term goals, even when those choices are difficult. It's about understanding the importance of staying on course and resisting temptations that might lead you astray. Consistency is another vital component of discipline. Success is rarely achieved through sporadic bursts of effort. Instead, it comes from maintaining a steady and reliable pace. This means showing up every day, putting in the work, and adhering to your routines regardless of how you feel or what obstacles you encounter. Consistency builds momentum and creates a pattern of success that propels you forward. Creating and adhering to routines is a practical way to develop discipline. Routines establish habits that reinforce your commitment to your goals. They create a structure that helps you stay organized and focused, making it easier to manage your time and resources effectively. By integrating productive habits into your daily life, you ensure that you are consistently working toward your objectives. Discipline also involves setting boundaries and managing your time wisely. This means saying no to distractions, avoiding procrastination, and prioritizing tasks that contribute to your goals. This effective time management helps you stay on track and ensures that your efforts are directed toward activities that have a meaningful impact on your progress. Moreover, discipline requires resilience in the face of setbacks. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to become discouraged and lose focus. However, maintaining discipline means persevering through difficulties and using setbacks as opportunities for growth. It's about adapting to challenges while staying true to your commitment and adjusting your strategies as needed. Self-reflection is an essential part of maintaining discipline. Regularly assessing your progress and evaluating your actions helps you stay aware of your performance and make necessary adjustments. It allows you to recognize areas where you need to improve and reinforces the importance of staying disciplined. Discipline is not a static quality, but a dynamic process that evolves with your journey. As you progress, you may need to refine your routines, adapt your strategies, and continuously recommit to your goals. This ongoing process of self-improvement and adaptation ensures that your discipline remains strong and effective. Discipline is about more than just achieving your goals. It is about embodying a mindset that values perseverance, focus, and commitment. It is the backbone of a warrior's success, shaping your journey and determining your ability to overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. By staying disciplined, you build the foundation for a life of accomplishment and fulfillment. Overcoming adversity is an integral part of the warrior's journey, shaping their path and defining their character. Adversity is not merely a challenge to be faced, it is a fundamental aspect of growth and transformation. Each obstacle presents an opportunity to test your resilience, fortify your resolve, and demonstrate your strength. To truly overcome adversity, you must first shift your perspective. Rather than viewing challenges as insurmountable barriers, see them as stepping stones on the path to greatness. This mindset allows you to embrace difficulties with a sense of purpose and determination. Each struggle becomes a chance to learn, adapt, and emerge stronger. When facing adversity, the initial reaction might be one of frustration or despair. However, it is crucial to push through these emotions and focus on what you can control. This involves maintaining a positive attitude and remaining steadfast in your commitment to your goals. By focusing on actionable solutions and strategies, you transform challenges into opportunities for growth. A key component of overcoming adversity is resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward despite difficulties. It is developed through experience and is strengthened by each challenge faced. Embracing adversity with resilience means acknowledging the difficulty, learning from it, and using it as fuel to drive you towards your objectives. Perseverance plays a vital role in overcoming adversity. Success is not guaranteed on the first attempt. It often requires sustained effort and persistence. When faced with obstacles, perseverance means continuing to push forward, even when progress seems slow or uncertain. It involves maintaining your focus and determination despite the setbacks that may arise. Adversity also offers valuable lessons that contribute to personal growth. Each challenge teaches you something new about yourself, your strengths, and your limitations. By reflecting on these lessons, you gain insights that enhance your ability to handle future difficulties. This continuous learning process helps you build a foundation of experience and knowledge that strengthens your overall resilience. Another aspect of overcoming adversity is adaptability. The path to success is rarely linear, and challenges often require you to adjust your approach. Being adaptable means being open to change and willing to modify your strategies in response to evolving circumstances. This flexibility allows you to navigate obstacles effectively and continue progressing toward your goals. Support systems are crucial in overcoming adversity. Surrounding yourself with individuals who offer encouragement, advice, and support can make a significant difference. These allies provide a sense of perspective, offer practical solutions, and help you stay motivated during difficult times. Building and maintaining a strong support network can enhance your ability to confront and overcome challenges. Overcoming adversity is also about self-belief. Confidence in your ability to overcome challenges is essential for pushing through difficult times. Trust in your skills, your preparation, and your inner strength. This self-belief fuels your determination and helps you maintain focus, even when faced with daunting obstacles. Persistence and hard work are essential elements in the process of overcoming adversity. Success often requires a relentless commitment to your goals, even in the face of repeated setbacks. By dedicating yourself to continuous effort and embracing the hard work required to achieve your objectives, you build the endurance needed to overcome obstacles. Overcoming adversity is a testament to your character and strength. Each challenge you face and conquer contributes to your growth, resilience, and ability to achieve greatness. By embracing adversity as a stepping stone, you transform difficulties into opportunities and demonstrate the true essence of a warrior. Staying focused on your mission is crucial for achieving your goals and realizing your full potential. It involves maintaining a clear vision of what you want to accomplish and resisting the many distractions that can pull you away from your path. A warrior's focus is unwavering. They have a defined mission and understand their ultimate objective. This clarity allows them to channel their energy and efforts toward achieving their goals without getting sidetracked. When you have a clear mission, every action and decision you make should align with that purpose, ensuring that you stay on track. Distractions come in many forms, whether they are negative influences, competing priorities, or unexpected obstacles. To stay focused, you must first recognize these distractions for what they are: barriers to your success. This recognition allows you to address and manage them effectively. It's about choosing to concentrate on what truly matters and dismissing anything that doesn't contribute to your mission. Maintaining focus requires discipline and commitment. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the noise and demands of everyday life, but a warrior's mindset involves prioritizing your mission above all else. This means setting clear boundaries and protecting your time and energy from influences that may derail your progress. Create a roadmap for your mission. Breaking down your larger goal into smaller, manageable tasks helps to maintain clarity and focus. Each step should be a deliberate action towards your ultimate objective. By focusing on these smaller tasks, you ensure that every action contributes to your overall mission, keeping you steadily moving forward. Another critical aspect of staying focused is avoiding the temptation of instant gratification. Many distractions offer short-term rewards but detract from long-term goals. A warrior's discipline involves resisting these temptations and remaining committed to the pursuit of your mission, understanding that the true reward comes from achieving your goal. Regularly remind yourself of why your mission matters. Reflect on your purpose and the impact of your success. This reflection reinforces your commitment and helps to maintain focus, even during challenging times. When you have a strong sense of purpose, it becomes easier to stay aligned with your mission and push through difficulties. Develop routines and habits that support your focus. Consistent practices and habits help to reinforce your mission and keep you on track. Whether it's setting aside dedicated time for tasks related to your mission or creating a structured plan, these routines create a framework that supports your commitment and focus. Stay resilient in the face of setbacks. Distractions and challenges are inevitable, but how you respond to them determines your success. By staying resilient and adapting your strategies, you can maintain focus and continue progressing toward your mission, even when faced with obstacles. Seek accountability and support from those who share your vision. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who understand and support your mission can provide encouragement and keep you aligned with your goals. They can help you stay focused by offering guidance, feedback, and motivation. Celebrate your progress along the way. Recognize and appreciate the milestones you achieve in pursuit of your mission. This acknowledgement helps to reinforce your commitment and keeps you motivated to continue moving forward, maintaining focus on your ultimate goal. Staying focused on your mission is about maintaining clarity, discipline, and commitment. It involves recognizing distractions, setting clear priorities, and continually aligning your actions with your ultimate objective. By embodying these principles, you ensure that you remain on track and dedicated to achieving your mission, no matter the challenges that arise. Adaptability is a cornerstone of success. In the face of challenges and changing circumstances, the ability to adjust and evolve is crucial. The path to achieving your goals is rarely a straight line. It's often filled with unexpected turns and obstacles. To navigate these effectively, you must be flexible and willing to alter your approach as needed. Adapting and evolving requires a mindset that is open to change. It's about embracing new strategies and perspectives rather than clinging rigidly to one way of doing things. When circumstances shift, those who can pivot and adjust their plans are often the ones who succeed. This means being receptive to new ideas, experimenting with different approaches, and being prepared to change course when necessary. Flexibility involves staying informed and aware of the environment around you. Whether it's market trends, technological advancements, or shifts in personal circumstances, staying attuned to these changes allows you to respond proactively rather than reactively. This awareness helps you anticipate potential challenges and adapt your strategies accordingly. Being willing to adapt also means being resilient in the face of failure. When things don't go as planned, it's an opportunity to reassess and revise your approach. Embrace these moments as learning experiences that provide valuable insights. An adaptable mindset views setbacks not as failures, but as chances to refine and improve your strategies. Effective adaptation often involves seeking feedback and collaborating with others. Engaging with mentors, peers, or colleagues can provide fresh perspectives and ideas that you may not have considered. Their insights can help you navigate challenges more effectively and identify new opportunities for growth. Continuous learning is another key aspect of adaptation. Stay curious and committed to expanding your knowledge and skills. The more you learn, the more equipped you are to handle changes and challenges. This ongoing development enhances your ability to adapt and evolve in various situations. Adaptability also means being strategic about your changes. It's important to assess the potential impact of any adjustments you make. Consider how changes will affect your long-term goals and whether they align with your overall mission. Thoughtful adaptation ensures that you remain focused on your objectives while being flexible in your approach. Maintaining a positive attitude during times of change is crucial. Embracing change with optimism rather than resistance can significantly impact your ability to adapt effectively. A positive mindset helps you approach challenges with confidence and openness, facilitating smoother transitions and more successful outcomes. Incorporate agility into your planning process. Develop contingency plans and be prepared to implement them as needed. Agility allows you to respond swiftly to changing circumstances without losing momentum. This proactive approach ensures that you remain on track towards your goals, even when unexpected changes arise. Remember that adaptation is an ongoing process. It's not a one-time adjustment, but a continual practice of evaluating and responding to change. Regularly review your progress and be willing to make further modifications as needed. This iterative process of adaptation keeps you aligned with your goals and helps you navigate the dynamic landscape of your journey. Being adaptable and willing to evolve is essential for success. It involves staying open to change, learning from experiences, and strategically adjusting your approach. By embodying these principles, you equip yourself to handle challenges effectively and continue progressing toward your goals, regardless of the obstacles you encounter. Supporting and leading others is a hallmark of true strength and leadership. As a warrior, your role extends beyond personal achievement to include uplifting and guiding those around you. This involves creating an environment where others feel encouraged and motivated to pursue their own goals and overcome their own challenges. Supporting others starts with recognizing their potential and providing them with the tools and encouragement they need to succeed. This means offering guidance, sharing knowledge, and being a reliable source of support. Whether it's through mentorship, providing constructive feedback, or simply being there during difficult times, your support can make a significant difference in someone's journey. Leadership by example is a powerful form of influence. When you embody the qualities you wish to see in others, such as integrity, perseverance, and resilience, you set a standard for those around you. Leading by example involves demonstrating commitment, maintaining high standards, and staying true to your principles. Your actions speak louder than words, and your behavior can inspire others to follow suit. Encouraging growth in others requires active listening and understanding their unique needs and aspirations. Take the time to connect with people on a personal level, learn about their goals, and offer tailored support that aligns with their individual paths. This personalized approach helps build trust and shows that you genuinely care about their success. Providing constructive feedback is another essential aspect of supporting and leading others. Feedback should be aimed at helping individuals improve and grow rather than merely pointing out flaws. Offer insights and suggestions in a way that is both respectful and constructive. Positive reinforcement, along with actionable advice, helps people feel valued and motivated to continue their efforts. Being a source of inspiration involves sharing your own experiences and lessons learned. By openly discussing the challenges you faced and the strategies you've employed to overcome them, you can offer valuable insights and motivate others to persevere through their own difficulties. Your story of resilience and success can serve as a powerful example of what is possible with determination and effort. Empowering others to take on leadership roles themselves is a key aspect of effective support. Encourage those around you to step up, make decisions, and take initiative. Providing opportunities for others to lead not only helps them grow, but also fosters a culture of collaboration and shared success. acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of others. Recognize their milestones, no matter how small, and offer praise for their efforts. Celebrating successes reinforces the value of hard work and motivates individuals to continue striving for excellence. Support and leadership also involve helping others navigate through setbacks. Be a source of strength during difficult times and offer guidance on how to overcome obstacles. Helping others build resilience in the face of challenges strengthens their ability to persevere and succeed. Foster a positive and inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and respected. An environment of support and encouragement enhances collaboration and creates a sense of community. When people feel supported and included, they are more likely to contribute their best efforts and work towards shared goals. Leading others involves maintaining humility and being open to learning from them as well. Recognize that leadership is not about having all the answers, but about growing together and learning from one another. Embrace the opportunity to learn from the diverse perspectives and experiences of those you lead. Supporting and leading others is an integral part of personal and professional growth. By creating a supportive environment, leading by example, and empowering others, you contribute to their success and foster a culture of collaboration and excellence. Your actions can inspire and uplift those around you, making a lasting impact on their journey and reinforcing the principles of leadership and support. In the journey of life, the path of a warrior is defined not by the ease of the road, but by the courage to walk it. To charge forward like a warrior is to embrace every challenge with unwavering determination, to face every fear with unyielding bravery, and to turn every setback into a setup for a comeback. It is about rising above the ordinary and achieving the extraordinary. As you charge forward in your own life, remember this: your inner strength is your greatest ally. Harness it, embrace it, and let it guide you through every obstacle. Face your fears head on and let them become the fuel that propels you towards greatness. Stay disciplined in your pursuit and let your focus remain unshakable, no matter the distractions that come your way. Understand that adversity is not a dead end, but a detour on the road to success. Overcome it with resilience and turn each challenge into an opportunity for growth. Adapt and evolve as needed, but never lose sight of your mission. Lead by example and support those around you, because true strength lies in lifting others as you climb. As you forge ahead, celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Each step forward is a testament to your courage and persistence. And remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. So rise up and charge forward with the heart of a warrior. Embrace your potential, face every challenge with resolve, and let nothing stand in your way. Your future is forged in the fires of your determination, and every step you take brings you closer to the greatness you are destined to achieve. Every warrior's path is paved with challenges, but it's the relentless spirit to charge forward that turns obstacles into triumphs and dreams into reality. Go forth and conquer. Your victory awaits.